Because of the inherently interactive nature of academic and professional information, conversations about a topic are usually conversations about what else has been written about these topics. This means that academic texts tend to be patchworks of other academic texts, and providing accurate and correctly formatted information about these other texts is an important responsibility for a researcher. Providing correct citation information not only allows your reader with the opportunity to go back and consult your sources themselves, but it also provides a way of giving credit to writers whose ideas you are using. Failure to provide accurate citation information can even result in accusations of plagiarism, since it may appear that you are trying to pass off another writer's ideas as your own. Academics avoid this problem by using a codified system for citing information from sources in their writing. There are a number of such citation regimes, MLA style, Chicago style, and the Oxford referencing style, to name a few, but the most common style of academic citation these days is the style associated with the American Psychological Association, or APA. APA style is commonly used in the social and hard sciences, as well as business and education research. It is a useful style for writing about current trends and fast-moving areas of inquiry because of its most conspicuous trait as a citation style, its foregrounding in both in-text and end-text citations of the source's publication year. It is easy to see if a source is written in APA style by looking to see if the year of publication is included along with the author's last name in the in-text citations, and to see if the year appears in parentheses directly after the author's name in the references page entries. Another notable feature of APA style is its anonymity. Its usefulness as a tool for communication among objective teams of low-profile scientists is enhanced by this feature. In APA-style citations, authors are referred to only by their last names in in-text citations, and only by their last name and first initial in references page entries. There are a lot of pesky details governing the specifics of how to cite different kinds of sources in APA style, but the basics are pretty straightforward. APA style has two basic components, standards governing the layout of a paper and rules for citing sources. The rules about layout are pretty straightforward. APA requires standard size 12 font, for example, Times New Roman or Arial. Title page includes title of the paper, the student's first name, last name, course title, instructor's name, and date submitted. A header runs throughout the paper with your paper's title in all caps on the left and the page number in the upper right-hand corner. The words running head go before the title on the title page, but not on the following pages. Double spacing is present throughout the paper. 1-inch margins are used for your paper. When it comes to citing sources, it is helpful to think of a citation as a thing with two parts, the in-text citation and the end-text citation. You can never have one without the other. The in-text citation is a brief parenthetical note in the text of your essay that includes, usually, the author's last name, the publication year, and possibly a page or paragraph number. It usually looks like this. Sometimes, however, you will list a source that has no author, in which case you can refer to the source by its title, like this. Sometimes you don't know the year that your source was published, in which case you can replace the year with ND, meaning no date, as in this example. Sometimes you refer to the author's name in the text of your essay, so you can exclude it from the citation, like this. Whenever you include a quotation from a source or a piece of information that you learn from a particular source, you should include an in-text citation to let your reader know where that quote or piece of information came from. All of the sources that you create in-text citations for need also to be included in your references page, the section at the end of your essay that compiles complete citation information for all of the sources you used in your essay. Here are some rules governing the layout of references pages. The word references is centered on your page. Sources are listed alphabetically. All lines after the first line of each entry in your reference list should be indented 1/2 inch from the left margin. This is called a hanging indentation. For books, chapters, articles, or web pages, capitalize only the first letter of the first word of a title and subtitle, the first word after a colon or a dash in the title, and proper nouns. Italicize titles of longer works, such as books and journals. Do not italicize, underline, or put quotes around the titles of shorter works such as journal articles or essays in edited collections. Generally speaking, APA sources are formatted as follows: author's last name, author's first initial, year in parentheses, title, title of journal or website, volume, issue number, pages, URL address. There are different ways of citing different kinds of sources. Journal articles, books, websites, newspapers, videos, and even social media sites all have their own special rules. The course materials for this class provide you with links to online resources that you can use to find the right format for the kind of source you want to cite. As you conduct your research, make sure that you include in your notes all the information you will need to write complete citations for any sources you plan on referring to in any papers that you might eventually write. Online tools like APA Central, EasyBib, and other citation generators can also be a big help. Familiarity with citation formats like APA style is one of the identifying features of an expert and a professional, one that, fortunately, is not very difficult to master.